whole time. The whole time.
The whole time. The whole time.
The whole time. What
So
a great movie.
I know. Oh, Christine, 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 Christine.
Oh my gosh.
Should I do like a little jingle?
Jingle.
Jingle. I don't know why I like swallowed
You
that.
sounded like those guys, like the quartets that do like
I was going for like a shanty, kind of like a pirates, you know, like
Pirate
pirates.
shanty?
Yeah, like, oh, Christine, she went down to the river and she found some gold. She went down and made some money and now she's old. You know what I mean, or something
Yeah,
like that.
I do. Can relate.
Like a lesson, like a lesson. You know what I mean?
We went
Like
from jingle to what did you say after that? The pirate
shanty.
We went from jingle to shanty to lesson.
You know how those all have a lesson, and now she's gone. She goes to the river, and it's dried up. You know what I mean?
No.
You know, like when they all like have like a sad ending.
No, any user.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Bed Bud special.
God. Yeah. Oh my God. The Bed Bud special. That sounds like we're like a cleaning company, and we're like, welcome back. We're having our 25th anniversary Bed Bud cleaning
Bed Bud
special.
special.
Bed Bug
We
special.
only clean your beds. Everything else we do not touch.
Just like just
Oh my God.
fumes everywhere. They like take the can, take off the pin, and like a grenade, and throw it in the room. You're like, oh my God. It's like a smoke screen while you're sleeping. Oh my God. Well, welcome back to the podcast, everybody. It's In Bed with Christine and Cole. I'm Christine.
I'm Cole.
Yeah, and this is our 25th episode we've ever recorded.
Yeah.
Oh, good echo.
And we're doing something exciting and fun for the 25th.
Oh
something
my
we've
gosh.
literally never done before.
You've never seen or heard before with your own ears or eyes.
You're never going to see it again.
We'll never do it again. Cole and I broke out the OG pajamas. We're rocking the purple today.
Hey now.
And we thought,
Hey now. Sorry.
This is what
Podcasts
podcasts
are
are made of.
25.
Hey. And we thought we would literally do a whole episode of our favorite segment and your guys' favorite segment because it involves you, the bed bugs. And we thought we would...
Bed what? Bed buds? Did you say bed bugs?
Yeah, I've been called...
What is it?
That's what I said bed bugs the past 2 episodes.
bed
and
buds.
every time I said it, I was like, something about that doesn't feel like I'm saying the right thing. And you never corrected me. I've been calling them bed bugs for the past 2. I think when we did the Valentine's episode, we said love bug and I said bed bugs.
Oh,
it's
well,
bed
that's
buds?
normal. It's bed buds.
Listen,
or
we
bugs.
took 1 week off a couple of weeks ago and I just like forgot everything. That's why we're back in the swing of it.
okay.
Anyways, we're going to do the whole episode today. I mean, we're talking a little bit up top.
Lights are bright
I know,
today.
the lights feel brighter than
It's because
usual.
it's nighttime. I'm like, jeez, Louise, you gotta get some sunnies.
But we're going to do the whole entire episode just listening to your guys' voicemails, emails. I almost said passwords, voicemails,
Password,
emails.
social security.
Yeah, and text messages. Usually we save that for the second half of the pod where it's called Under the Covers, our little segment.
Yeah.
But we thought we would just, for the 25th episode, get caught up on some of the voicemails. And
We
just
wanted
answer
to
them the whole
involve
time.
y'all for the 25th, the entire
Yes.
episode, because you are the ones making it happen.
Yeah, we could
Even
just-
though we do show up and record it
Yes.
and edit it.
And then
but
you
are the
turn on the
ones.
cameras and I
Yeah.
grab the microphones. And
Yeah.
we get snacks and drinks
Yeah.
and then sometimes we decorate it. So that's all us. But you
Yeah,
guys,
so you guys tune in.
you guys listen,
and
like,
make it worth
subscribe,
it.
share.
We just stopped talking after this.
So
So,
we're going to do Under the Covers the whole entire time and
and I'm excited. We have a lot of really good ones.
getting caught up on voicemails that slip through the cracks right through our fingers.
through
and
our
we go,
butt cracks.
we should have answered these.
Wait,
All times.
what is that TikTok sound where it's like
Right in the crack.
murder? Yeah, and we're gonna murder people
No.
with love.
Should we just go right to the jingle and get right to...
Yeah, let's just
thing?
get right to it.
Do we have a transition?
The transition is
We love...
Oh yeah, we spent 25 episodes with you guys, so we are gonna spend the whole episode with you guys. I had it. I was so good.
We've spent 25 episodes with you guys, so we thought we would give you
the
at
microphone.
least
You're the third host this episode.
okay. I was gonna say we give them at least. We spent 25 episodes with you guys, so we should spend at least 25 minutes with our next segment.
we should spend a minimum of 25 minutes.
That's like
Hopefully more.
the discretion.
Yeah.
That's a better transition. We got this. We got this.
got this.
We got 25 episodes in. We can think of a transition.
Yeah, we spent 25.
Thanks for checking out. I'm looking at you in the mirror.
I can see you too. I was looking at you too.
We love a good. You guys love a good podcast episode, and we love a good transition. And this next,
Yikes. Oof.
under the, you guys have been with
us.
the podcast under.
You've been under the covers 25 times, so we're going to go under the covers one more time. So we're going to keep doing it.
We've Something about
God, we were really stuck.
bed, bugs, buds.
Bugs.
You've been our
bugs.
You've been our bed buds for 25 episodes, so let's check under the covers one more time with our next segment of the podcast called
Under the Covers.
Does that work?
Yeah, it did.
That's not under the covers twice. Let's check under those sheets one more time.
Ooh.
Hopefully
you washed your sheets because we're going under them.
On this episode of Room Raiders. Was that good enough?
It was great. Yeah.
All right. Roll the intro clip segment music and we'll get going.
Under the Covers. And we're back. Welcome. Under the Covers. We just do the same exact intro again. You're like, we just heard that.
I like it. I got to think about it. Okay.
All right.
Voicemails?
Yeah, but first of all, this is our favorite segment of the whole entire show where you guys get to call in and chit-chat with us, give us advice, things you have questions or...
Give us advice?
Give us... I mean, we've gotten advice before.
We've taken advice. We also give it.
Fix the audio, Cole. Yeah, we hired Dan off to the right. He's trying to help out with that. Dan, shout out Dan. Anyway, yeah, this is your chance to call in, give us any questions, topics to hear about, topics to talk about.
Secrets, anonymous
I'm only
gossip.
looking at you in the mirror now. It's really
Did
funny.
Did you move the mirror?
I
Is that
did,
we can
slightly.
See each other? Yeah.
For the viewers at home and listeners at home, there is a mirror behind whatever, and I usually can't see you.
Usually I can't see Cole's, but I usually just have to turn to look at him directly.
But now I'm like...
Now we can just look, below the cameras and behind them.
Feels wrong.
That's gonna look weird in the edit. We're just staring off and looking at each other here.
Yeah, sorry. So this is Under the Covers, a chance for you, the viewers, to call in with any questions, any secrets, any advice.
I want anonymous, juicy gossip. Hit me with that small town.
We've got it this episode.
Gossip.
We've got it this episode.
Yeah. And if you guys call in, just leave like your name and kind of like where you're at, like a state or a country or whatever. Not your exact coordinates, but a roundabout. And then give us any context clues for your story if we need them, like your age or anything like that. But keep it short and sweet. If you're calling us, the number is 414-293-2230. You can call us and leave a voicemail, or you can text that number. Super easy to do. Yeah. And if you're international or don't like any of those and want to be more formal, you can email us at inbedwithcc@gmail.com.
Heck yeah.
And yeah, give us a shout and we'll give you a hoot and a holler.
First name, where you're from, age, any context, and don't leave out the context. If you think maybe they'll want to know, we'll want to know.
Right.
So anyway, we have a ton to get through today, and I'm super excited. And hey, if you hear your voicemail, comment down below. That's me. Thanks for answering. Or
unless they don't want to... a really anonymous secret. And
okay.
Like, hey, that's me.
Well, yeah. Don't do
that secret that allegedly happened that might be illegal. That was me. Everybody, look at my YouTube channel.
Yeah. By the way, here's my first and last name. Yeah. But anyway, if you ever heard yourself or whatever, and you feel comfortable or inclined to do it, please comment down below. If not, we love you guys. Here is the first voicemail of 25. Could you imagine if we did 25 voice? We're not.
Oh my gosh, that'd be like 3-hour podcast.
Hi, Christine and Cole. This is Hannah. I am 31 from Florida.
Okay.
I was just listening to a recent Under the Covers voicemail, and it made me want to call in because I'm having a bit of an issue that I'd like to get your take on. I've been a boyfriend now for about a year. And like I said, I'm 31, and I'm ready to settle down and have a family and get married and all that jazz. And I know he's the one. I love him, and I'm super.
Sounds like she's driving, getting this all off her chest.
I could ever ask for, and I want to marry him. But my problem is that I have a really good friend who is very anti-marriage and just isn't supportive of my relationship. She tells me that she gets red flags from him, and I don't know, it just makes up like problems, and I've never gotten a red flag from him at all. Like he's everything to me. Like he is such a great boyfriend, and I know that he'd be a great husband, but she's just not supportive at all. And recently she sent me like a books of text messages about how much she doesn't like him and how she doesn't believe men are the worst and everything. And I just don't know what to do. Should I cut off this friendship because she doesn't support my relationship at all? or I don't know. I haven't seen her in a few weeks because I'm so conflicted. But anyway, I love you guys so much. You're my favorite podcast, and I'm excited to see what you have to say. Bye.
Thank you for entrusting
Thank you,
us.
Hannah. First of all, that's a lot to deal with.
Damn.
I think anyone,
You need some anonymous advice. She really
Yeah,
does need advice from people who
yeah.
have no skin in the game.
yeah, for sure. That's what
We
I'm saying.
never get these calls from this point of view.
No, we never
This
do.
is a great
It's usually the
voicemail.
other opposite. Like,
How do I
don't
tell my
like-
friend that he
I
has
do not
red
like-
flags and I don't like him? And he's
What if their friend has called in
She goes,
to us?
first of all.
Like her friend
Yeah.
called in about
Yeah,
her.
she sets the record straight. She
Yeah.
goes, here's my side. We could be like Judge Judy.
Yeah.
You're in
Order.
contempt. I'm going to
You're in
hold you.
contempt. Okay.
Damn.
A lot to
This
think
is
about.
crazy. They've been dating for a year, but she knows he's the one. Great boyfriend.
Well, you know what?
31, ready to settle
think-
down. I'm just
yeah,
recapping.
yes, yeah, and I think that's fine. 31. That's if you found the one, you think you found the one. Yeah, I mean, sure, you're at that age. We're like, what? Sure, go for it.
Yeah.
So I feel like you seem like she seems like she has a good head on her shoulders because she's calling us.
Yeah.
2, I think if you're starting out with saying your friend is anti-marriage, how does that make you feel, Christine?
I mean, it cuts down. I feel like it cuts the friend's credibility to be like, here's all of my beliefs on everything, so I'm going to put them on you, and that's why your relationship is not working, and this guy's the problem. It's like, yeah, like you and I talk about marriage. Like, I feel like you want to get married. Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
I'm like indifferent, but
I'd like to.
I think that marriage is like a big deal.
Yeah.
And it's not something to just like, we'll just get married. I feel like you got to put a lot of thought into it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just me, but I'm not anti-marriage by any means.
No.
But I'm very much like, you just got to put the thought into it. But the friend being anti-marriage off the rip is so, that's you. So you're putting your bullshit onto your friend's whatever. Now, the red flags coming from the person who is dating the person and someone, your supposedly good friend, she said good friend, is coming at you saying that besides the she's anti, it sounds like anti-marriage and hates men. That's a one thing. But her just being like, her taking the time to be like, you have red flags. Now we never get this perspective from the person that's in the relationship when they're like, but I think he's great. Of course you think he's great.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's
she sounds like she has a good head on her shoulders. Yeah, I think you're right about that.
She seems like she has a good head on her shoulders. And also, I would like to know what the
red flags
are. If
She got boatloads of texts.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I think with your friendship, and if you've been friends for a long time, I think you owe her. You don't owe her a lot, but I think you do owe her to hear her out on these things. And maybe you have. It sounds like you have because clearly you guys are talking about it a lot and your friend feels comfortable enough to voice these concerns. But I think you should listen to her and see if these are valid. And if you do not clearly... Well, she said she didn't see the red flags, right?
Yeah, it sounded like the caller had no, like... And, like, some things she thinks are a red flag, but I think they're not. It sounded like the friend said, here's all the things that are red flags, and she was like, I don't think those are.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
She didn't say, like, she agreed with some of them, or be like, what she thought was a red flag, I thought was fine, like a beige flag, whatever. She didn't get into any of that. But it sounds like the friend texted her a crap ton, and she was just like...
It's like, say, like, you're throwing a lettuce party, and I hate lettuce. Yeah. I would be like...
Like a salad party? Or
yeah, I don't know. And for the record, I do like lettuce. Okay. But just say I don't like it. I'm going to be like, well, I think that's a bad decision because I don't like lettuce. You know what I mean? I'm serious.
All the foods. Say I'm throwing a lettuce party.
Say I'm throwing a lettuce
You could
party.
be like, yeah. No, I get it. It's just the weirdest analogy I've ever. Say I'm throwing a lettuce party. Okay, like more like a pizza party.
You're like, I've never been to a lettuce party.
Okay, anyways, yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I'd already come in being like, well, I'm not going to that party.
Yeah.
And you should see the red flags with lettuce. Mm-hmm. That it's green, maybe not washed. You know, these things.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
No, that's like saying, like, throwing a lettuce party and I hate lettuce, so I tell you to cancel the party. Not with a workaround, not with anything. There's no solution besides cut off the party altogether. It's like,
stop the lettuce.
Why would I just cancel the party when...
I love lettuce.
When you could come to the party and just eat beforehand. Like,
yeah.
You know, how am I supposed to be your friend if you hate men and hate my boyfriend and hate marriage? So
or
that
try lettuce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Open your mind a bit.
Try
lettuce. No, not her, but just, or like maybe like open your mind to lettuce.
Yeah.
Anyway, what? Okay, yeah. What
So what's
should
the
she
solution?
do?
She's like, she basically is like, at this point, she's like, should I cut off my friend?
Oh.
If you believe that strongly in the relationship, you know what you got to do, and do you want like my most? This is putting all my pieces of my brain
That's
together.
why we're
and thinking,
here. Yeah.
This is what I'm thinking you need to do. You need to sit down and make charts. You need to. This is a big.
Not the charts.
This is the type of like situation. Now I remember why I don't wear space
remember
buns,
the
because they get
space
stuck in the
buns.
damn starlights.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the headboard. I'm wearing
Do you want
space
to
buns
push
today.
the starlights
If
back?
anybody cares, you're listening to the podcast, not watching. Have space buns in today. Huh?
You want to push
No, I'm just
the
gonna sit up.
You could go like that.
I'm just gonna sit up more. Okay, listen. We need to make charts. And whenever you make a big you ever hear people say like the thing, like whenever you're doing really hard things that you don't want to do, say you got to make a phone calls. We talked about insurance the other day. Like you have to make phone calls about insurance and get that dentist appointment on the book. Stuff that you don't want to do, adults. You need to act like your own secretary.
Oh,
This
sure.
girl needs to act like her own secretary, her own private eye investigator. And she needs to sit down and look at that relationship and be like, this is all the things that I like. These are all the things that I like hate. Write down everything in that. Have your own feelings about things. And then take your friends, all of these red flags.
You
and
listening, Hannah?
Yeah, and I think you guys need to have like an in-person conversation. And you need to push back. Be like, tell me every single thing you think is a red flag. And then be like, you need to push back on everything that is her emotion and opinion.
Yeah.
If she tells you a red flag and you're like, so the root of this red flag is because you hate men, and that's why that's a red flag to you, then that is an invalid point. On to the next. You need to go down through the laundry list of the red flags and take out anything that is attached to her emotion and ideals of, I hate men and I hate marriage.
Yeah.
If anything is like, that's her reasoning behind that red flag or that, and then that is an invalid thing, and that's on her as a person.
Yeah.
Right? And then that's whatever. I think it's important to... I mean, how many phone calls and stuff do we hear about people talking, saying like, I'm trying to tell my friend that there's all these red flags. How do I tell them that? This girl is telling her that. She's not doing it in the best way, and it's very biased. But you might as well hear her out and take an audit of the relationship.
But do you think it's biased, or do you think she's biased calling it?
The caller is biased?
Yeah, like, well, she's
I think it's both. That's why you need to write down what you feel and think and do an audit of the relationship, right? If you're moving towards marriage, you should already do an audit. Things you like, you agree on, you hate, you dislike, you can't live with that. And then you need to hear all these red flags and do an audit of that. Things that are actually valid when you take out bias.
Yeah.
And then things that are just rooted in her hatred.
Yeah.
Now, I would that's for your own sanity, and that's how you move forward. If you go and tell your friend, like, I feel like all of these are because of your feelings towards something, and if you can't be happy for me because I don't have those same ideals, then we can't be friends. Yes, sorry, I'm talking.
I just have a question.
I'm done. Rant, done.
No, I have a question about that. So you think she should go through every red flag with her friend that she thinks she has? Is that what you're saying? Like in a talk?
Well, yeah. What are you countering to that?
I'm just wondering. That's just Do you think she owes that to her friend to go through what if she's like, well, I don't like that he doesn't like lettuce, or something, you know what I mean? It's like, does she have to go through that and be like, okay? Because I worry that Hannah, if they go through every single red flag, Hannah's gonna be like having to defend or whatever, and like, you know what I mean? And like every single thing, and that can be exhausting. Is the only thing. Do you know what I mean by that?
I just think I understand that. That makes sense. And you're giving her like way too much power over.
Yes, maybe that's what I'm trying to say.
But I just think if I'm thinking of the most factual, fair way to do stuff, if I go, this is how I feel, and this is how you're trying to communicate with me this. Yeah. I'm just saying you would do it in person and you go through every red flag so that like when you're done talking about it, you go like, and that's all you have to say.
Yeah.
And this is how I feel, and this is your bias, and look how many things of these Venn diagrams over whatever. And like, I'm telling you right now to your face that I don't see these as red flags, and I'm happy in this relationship, and like, where do we move forward as friends? Can you support me in whatever? Because you're seeing that I'm acknowledging them. Mm-hmm. You know, for some reason, because you always take the perspective of the phone caller.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm almost on Hannah's side where I'm like, maybe there isn't that many. I'm not saying there's none, but maybe there isn't like red flags, and a lot of these are invalid.
Yeah.
But I would still because you said good friend. If that was you, what would you do? Honestly, if someone came at you.
Wait, me?
You're Hannah.
Oh, I'm Hannah?
In a relationship,
yeah, I mean, I would
you
do
think
the
it's the
same
guy.
thing. I think Hannah, if you want to
salvage the friendship.
Savage or just salvage or
savage the friendship. Sever the friendship.
Or just move forward with the friendship. I think you will have to have a conversation, and I think it will be very tough. I think what Christine said is very valid of going through or
tell her to F off and get out of my business.
I mean, like, honestly, it depends on where you're at, because sometimes you're over the friendship. Sometimes you're already like, I'm done.
Right.
This is too much. This is toxic. So I think it depends on where you're at. But if you do want to salvage the friendship, or just like try to figure out a way to move on, there you do have to come to a point of being like going through what she thinks, and maybe not all. I don't know. I still am on the fence about all of them, or just like be like, what is a really like what are the main big red flags that like you see in this relationship, and like hear her out. But at the same time, if you and if you're in a disagreement, then you just have to say like, you know, I disagree, and I really am moving towards marriage with this person. And then just be like, I want to have a friendship with you, and like you said, can you either support me, or if you're not support me, and then don't be like, then our friendship is over, but just maybe just say it in a way of just be like, I think our friendship will change.
Very good.
Yeah, I think our dynamic will change, and that doesn't mean that I don't love you or view you as a good friend or whatnot, but I think like I'm choosing this path, and I need, you know.
Yeah, I wonder.
You don't need someone who doesn't support you in your life.
I wonder, they've only been dating a year, but this sounds like she's been good friends with this girl for longer than that. So I wonder if she's ever had the same problem with her past relationships. Like every single time she's in a relationship, is this girl blowing up her phone with the red flags?
Oh, that's a good,
She didn't say anything about that. I feel like that hasn't happened before, because she maybe would have mentioned it. Like,
yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think of that.
The only reason that I say to be so extensive and have a sit-down face-to-face talk with this friend about all the red flags and be extensive and go through all of them, because at the end of the talk, I want to be like, and now we're putting it to bed. Yeah, I don't ever want to bring up again about red flags and whatever. Any of this that we just talked about is now decided on and put to bed, and I'm going to tell you how I feel and whatever, and then we can move forward. But I hate being like, yeah, I saw your text, and then you only answer some of the red flags, but you don't address the other ones, and then it gets dragged on forever. Yeah. It's like, she brought up a friendship thing that might be a friendship ender. So if we're going to get through it or start a new chapter of friendship, or maybe a different level of friendship or whatever, everything needs to be put to bed and a boundary set, and then be like, I listened. Yeah. I understand you. I would want for you to listen to me if I thought you had red flags with a relationship or a friendship or whatever. But then I want to move on. I want to be done. Yeah. I don't want any 3 months from now to be like, and you never said that one thing about how he never lets you drive, whatever. Yeah. Right? Yeah. That's how I am, because I have so many gossip and old stories in my friend group where it's like we always keep hashing it out, and it's like we could have talked about this face to face and been done with it and moved on, and yet years later we're still bringing it up and talking about it and going over it, when it's like, who cares anymore? Yeah, right. And I feel like the friendships have worsened over time, because I'm like, we just keep talking in circles about the same dumb shit instead of just getting over it and moving on. Yeah. I have a really close friend who has a rule that she kind of abides to, is that if she sees one of her friends that she believes is not in a good relationship or a red flag, she always says that she will say something once to them. She goes I feel like for me and my mental clarity is to say it once, know that I said it, and then at least she can, you know what I mean, of the guilt. Not guilt. That's a bad word. I'm sorry. Of just of knowing and saying I tried. People make their mistakes and whatnot, and that move on. You know. Yeah. And so I think also, to your point, I think it would be really good for Hannah to also in that conversation be like, after this it's done. I respect it. I understand, but as a friend, I need you to be done with that. Yeah. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah. Now, how does Hannah approach scheduling the talk? Does she I just say, hey, I think we should really talk about all the texts that you sent me, and let's talk face to face, and I would love to have this conversation. Okay, so she should preface that it is a conversation. Oh yeah, I wouldn't hide it behind a fake, or be like, hey, let's talk. I have something I want to talk to you about. I'd be like, you need to come over. It's gonna be a couple hours. It's gonna be a bottle of wine. Let's sit down. We're not going to a loud bar. We're not trying to do it over dinner. Let's sit down and talk. If you're really that good of a friend, I feel like if you and I needed to talk about something, we would have a sit down, and it wouldn't be we're hiding behind, we're gonna go hang out for the day in Chicago. It'd be we're gonna sit down on these beds face to face. We're gonna sit down on the couch and we're gonna talk, right? Yeah. Yeah. I just not over the phone. Yeah, because your friend's putting you in a weird spot to be so anti-marriage and anti. And it's not fair to you, and it's but also I get that she cares, but it's it's do you really what's your problem? What's your deal? Is your problem with me? It almost sounds like her problem is with the friend, because you're what's your problem with me that you have such Because I'm you hear her out, and then you say that you're.
Yeah.
You said it once and you're like, we're done. And if you keep bringing it up, that's again on you as a friend. Like, I'm hearing you.
Again, boundaries then that you have
and I think take an audit of the relationship.
That's really
someone
good.
Gives,
it's good
someone
audit.
gives you like 7 red flags.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple are valid. I'm not saying the relationship enders, but maybe you're like, yeah, I guess I never thought about that, or I've really been looking over that. And audit the relationship. That's okay to do.
Man.
Good voicemail.
Great
Holy
voicemail.
cannoli.
I also think older, late 20s and like early, I mean, I guess 31, we're both 30. In like that is a time to audit friendships. Like, I know you've done it, I've done it with like whatever, and that is like
the past 2 years.
Oh my gosh, the past 2. Yeah, it has been such a, because we're at the point now where our values are pretty instilled in what we believe, and like,
Right.
Wow. But yes, Hannah, oh my gosh,
Thanks
good luck. That is a really hard position to be in, and
give yourself some grace to figure it out. It's
and
okay.
maybe also give your friend a little bit grace as well too, that maybe she means the best. Obviously, we are not in your shoes.
She might be like upset that she's losing a friend.
Yeah.
She's losing a friend to like marriage.
It could all come to that, down to that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I like hated dogs and all my friends kept getting dogs, I'd be like, so every time I go to anybody's houses, they're all gonna have dogs.
Sure, yeah.
All you guys, like all of, and like I don't know. That's
and
a
men
bad
can
example.
be dogs too.
But I mean, like,
am I right?
You know what I'm talking about? Like
No.
sometimes it comes out of like her own insecurity or like upsetness with like the change of everything.
1,000%. Yeah.
All right, it's making me hate everyone even more. But thanks for the holy cow.
Hannah, good luck.
Voicemail.
Great voicemail.
That's what I'm talking about, everybody. That's a great example of what we need.
That's what we like. All right.
Next one. What else we got?
All right, let's go to the next voicemail.
Hit me with that voicemail.
All right, here we go.
Okay, listening.
Hey, Christine. Hey, Cole. My
Amazing
name's
accent.
Jenna. I'm from a town called Fancy Plum, Kentucky. I'm 28 years old, and I wanted to share a secret I have never told anyone. From high school, we went on a school trip to England.
Holy
and
cow.
we're staying in this manor house type thing. And there were some people on the trip that were already 18, so they bought alcohol. But it was a school trip. We weren't supposed to do that. And I was a very sheltered and naive girl. And I'd never really seen any of my peers drunk. I don't think actually ever. And this boy comes into our room and is like slurring his words and like tripping over himself, and I freak out. I'm like, oh my goodness, his kid is like, he needs to go to the hospital. I was freaking out. So I went and told like our counselor that was on the trip with us, but I didn't tell anybody. I went off on my own and told her. I think she already suspected people doing it. And apparently they went out, like, on the roof to drink. Like, they snuck out a window and went on the roof.
Jeez.
So I was like, oh, my God, what if they fall off the roof? Like, I was freaking out. And so I never told anyone because I didn't want to be a narc or whatever. But, yeah, so I just wanted to share a little secret. I hope y'all have a great day, and I love watching the podcast. Keep on being yourselves. I love y'all. Bye.
Thank you.
Jenna.
What's
that was
her name?
very nice. Jenna.
From where?
From Kentucky. Fancy Farm, Kentucky.
I thought she said like something pumpkin. Something pumpkin, Kentucky. I was like, what?
I don't think so.
Love your accent.
Oh
Love
my
that.
God, I love that.
A high school trip to England? Are you kidding?
Bougie. Where'd you go to
Holy
school?
cow.
I'm dying to go
Yeah,
there.
what the
well,
heck?
30, but okay. So basically,
She went on a class trip. The kids that were already 18 bought alcohol and got drunk. She like never saw people get drunk before, so she freaked out and told on them.
Hey,
you know what? Totally fine.
Also, you were a
You're
kid.
fine.
You were a kid.
Like,
And
do you remember the first time you saw drunk people around you but you weren't drinking, like you weren't old enough?
no,
I don't think
Do
I have
you?
either, but it definitely would freak me out.
yeah, I don't.
Slurring your words and like stumbling around. If you've never been around drunk people and seen like kids drinking, I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Are you?" I would think it was a medical emergency too. I'd be like, "Are you okay?" Like,
Well,
what's
also
going
they were on the
on?
roof.
Okay, when I heard the roof part, I go, "Yeah, that's when I would tell too."
Yeah.
Kids on a roof in a foreign country, and drunk.
Yeah.
Let's not, because see something, say something, sort of thing.
Yeah, I
you
was
sound like a good person. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be stressed out about that because I was a tattletale in high school.
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel really bad.
Interesting.
Actually, I have a really bad story. Can I tell? Now that I remember that you don't know.
Oh gosh.
It was freshman year. I was
high school?
high school. So we were like, what, 13, 14?
Holy cow.
Yeah, that's really young,
No,
actually.
you're 18 when you graduate. -4, you're like 14. Yeah. We're teenage.
Yeah, and we had the end of the school dance in the parking lot outside.
What?
I don't know.
Why?
It was weird. We never did it again as a school, and I don't really understand why. And they had like bands from the high school playing or whatever, and like, there was a stage. It was cool. It wasn't as cool as it sounds.
Yeah, in a parking lot? Shocking.
Yeah, like parking. I know. Hey.
Is there a dance floor? The dance floor was
the parking lot. Yeah, and it was
like,
too big.
You guys can dance in this parking spot, and we'll dance in that parking spot. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, no, it is kind of weird. Yeah.
I'm getting comfy.
There was a girl that I was friends with, but we had a falling out, and it was really dramatic. Shit. And I found out that she had a bottle of alcohol she like water
flask?
bottle.
Oh no!
And they were like drinking or whatever, and I told the principal.
Not even out of like safety for them.
No,
little vendetta. Little
nope.
revenge.
I was like, well, you made enemies with the wrong coal, and there were two of us.
She get in trouble?
Yep, got in trouble. Sorry about it. And then she actually ended up coming back to school the rest of the 3 years.
Did it?
No.
Oh, Cole.
Sorry, Kat. My bad.
No, don't go. Hope you're doing well.
No, but you sounded like a better person.
She was doing it out of the goodness of her heart. She wasn't even like, they're having fun and I'm not.
I was doing
She's
like
like,
the badness of my heart. Yeah. No, sorry. But yeah, no, that you were a kid.
She was just worried.
I was a kid.
Also, I wonder if they got in that much trouble because they are 18 and the drinking is 18 over there. So it's like, well, you're not
but
supposed
it's a school
to be.
function.
I know,
still.
but you're not supposed to be doing it. But it's not like you're
Yeah.
breaking the laws in England.
You're breaking the high school laws.
I know, but it's like,
high school
how much
code.
trouble could you get in?
Yeah.
If you have really chill parents for some reason, very relaxed
Honestly,
parents, if they got in trouble, you'd be like, well, they're in England and it's fine, right? They're fine. Don't do it again, but they're fine. Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, you're overseas. If someone got hurt, it would be a whole thing as well. It'd be a cluster, and so it's just like honestly, you did the right thing.
Yeah,
and I'm not mad at you. I'm not. She's like,
we're not mad at you. It's okay. Forgiven.
You did the right thing.
And I'm sure those kids knew it was you.
Us.
I'm sure those kids knew it was you.
Oh,
you're the only one not drinking. You disappeared for a little bit.
Loser.
I wonder. No, it's okay. Like I wonder who it was.
They're all like hungover the next day. Like it was her.
When I went to Ireland, a lot of us were not 21 yet, but like all of us drank at the bars because it's 18. So
yeah,
I mean, like we were all in our 20s. I'm pretty sure like 20s or 21. So. I mean, kind of the same thing, but you know what? They didn't tell us not to drink on that trip. Our teachers went to the bars with us, so that's a little different. That's a little different, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's okay.
But also, like, I'm
on
sure
the
the
roof,
teachers were like, "Yeah,
let's not
we know.
be drunk, young, and dumb on the roof. Like, can we
Young,
not?"
dumb,
Well, she said they're staying in a manor, so I'm thinking more of a house. I'm thinking of a slanted house roof with shingles.
Oh wait, what?
She
I'm
said
picturing a castle.
No, she said.
A manor.
Well, she said manor. She said they climbed out a window.
That's bouge. Like
I'm
they're at like a castle.
I'm not thinking like a flat apartment roof though. I'm thinking
no,
like
it's like a castle roof.
But I'm thinking like no guardrails and like a slanted
roof.
Oh
yeah, for sure.
Like
yeah,
it's not like a flat
surface
surface to go hang out and drink. It's not also a parking lot party. Like you could easily get hurt.
And it's like if I teacher, I was like, we are in a manor. Act like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you on the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be.
Why do you have a suit of armor on? Where'd you get that?
That'd be Christine and I. We wouldn't be drunk. We'd be like fighting each other, and we'd be like, hey,
fencing, fencing with a cup of tea.
Yeah, like,
fancy a fencing round. She's like, put the alcohol down.
She's like, it is 1 a.m.
Put the alcohol down.
She's like, why don't you guys drink instead, you losers? No.
Plus, who wants hungover kids on your trip?
No
She's
one.
the only one that's hungover the next day.
God.
I'd be like, I'm just going to tell you guys because I don't want to be the only person. I don't want you guys to all be in a bad mood tomorrow. Sorry, I care about the trip, you guys, and the vibes.
The Los Angeles trip that we took in college.
Yeah. Were we on it together?
No,
No.
I went on the time after.
Yeah.
And I did drink on that trip. I was 21.
Did you get people hungover?
Oh.
We went drinking on that too. It's called networking.
It was called networking. But I was in
really
a
fun.
gay bar in West Hollywood. So I do not think it was the same type
No,
of network.
We were at like a barrel.
Yeah, that's different because that
barrel
was an
bar.
actual like networking
yeah,
event. That
you're like in a
you were allowed to
drunk
have one
gay nightclub.
And I was like, at the bar, like, yeah.
Are you guys hiring?
Yeah, I'm moving out here in 6 months.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
thanks for the voicemail. Good voicemail.
Thank you.
We forgive you. It's okay.
We forgive you.
We might not forgive everybody on
Could
the
you
podcast.
imagine? It's like this is like a confessional, and like we're like, you are forgiven.
We either give you a pass or a fail.
Okay,
give us 50 boom booms.
They're like, what even is that? All right, we are moving on to the next one.
This looks like a long voicemail.
This one is a little scandalous.
Oh gosh, hit me.
I know. Okay, here we go.
Scandalous.
Another secret too.
Oh gosh.
Hi
We asked for
guys. This is Maddie. I'm from Arizona and I'm 24. First of all, I just have to say thank you so much for the podcast. Y'all really be saving my sanity out here. I will try to keep this as short and sweet as possible, but I do love to yap, so hopefully I can get this in here. I think I have something that I need to confess. First of all, I just have to say that I am aware that this is probably not the best thing that I should have done. But at the time, I was in like 5th or 6th grade, so we'll just say that I was
10.
just a kid, right? Anyways, so this story involves me, my friend Jonathan, and my best friend, who I called Lady at the time. That was our nickname for each other, so that's what we're going to go with.
Not your accomplice.
So basically, my best friend Lady was obsessed with this boy, and it basically consumed her life, her every single thought, my life, our whole world revolved around this boy for like 2 months. I was starting to get kind of annoyed. So my friend Jonathan and I decided that we were going to, for lack of a better term, catfish her. Oh gosh, I sound horrible. Anyways, basically over the course of like 2 weeks, Jonathan used his phone to text Lady. And mind you, this is like when phones were like really starting to become a thing, like before like the iPhone kind of thing. So we all had like flip phones. Anyways, the whole thing.
Wow.
But basically, we came up with a plan to have her meet this boy. I mean, we're like 11, so like lack of, I don't know, date, meet up, whatever you want to call it. But basically, we were gonna have us all meet up at the movie theaters for like a date or whatever, and it was gonna be me, Lady, her sister, and like I think my sister was gonna join. And basically, I remember beforehand she said, if this boy doesn't show up, I will forget him. And so Jonathan and I ran with it, and yeah, obviously he didn't show up at the movie theaters because he didn't know he was supposed to be there. And she was upset for like a day, and then was fine. So
Oh my gosh.
But it's okay though. Shortly after, she met her now husband. So it worked out.
11?
It was fine. But anyways, am I a horrible friend? Anyways, bye guys.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
He.
Yeah, lots of hee-hees, Maddie. Maybe you should be
lots of
so sorry.
Lots of hee-heeing in between some pretty crazy events.
But before we get into it, this is what we are talking about. We want anything and everything for you guys to tell us.
Gossip.
The nitty-gritty. We are not here to judge.
Well, I mean, a little bit.
But Maddie,
Judge a little bit.
just a tidge on this one.
Just a little bit.
Just
Yeah.
a tidge bit.
Okay, we have to put ourselves in the mindset of 10-year-olds with flip phones, flip phones, flip phones,
flip-flops.
and
Going to the
like
movies.
it being in love and obsessed with like a
Harry
first
Styles.
crush.
Yes,
Sure.
first crush.
So that's our mindset. Okay. I don't think catfishing was the thing to do.
Yeah,
That
I really
sounds
don't
so
think.
mean to
Yeah, I'm gonna
catfish
be
somebody.
honest. There is really no way around this
Right.
one of it being okay.
Right.
The only thing that's okay is that you're a child.
Yes.
So like there is some forgiveness in that.
Yeah. And immature, for lack of better words. But like you're a child,
Yeah.
you're immature, and
Sorry,
maybe you
Maddie.
like didn't. The frontal lobe was not. Was she only 24
Definitely
now?
wasn't.
That thing doesn't even like frontal lobe doesn't.
You still
fully
got 2
develop
more
till you're
years.
26. Right.
Start catfishing again.
You guys
I'm
just.
kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. Don't.
Maybe you guys just like didn't as kids know how to. I'm hoping it was coming from a place of like exhausted with her boy obsession that you're like, let's just catfish her, and then like maybe she'll find that he like doesn't like her, and then like she'll like leave him alone. I hope it wasn't coming from a malicious
Kind of
place
like
to
a
like make
total-
fun of her.
Yeah, like a wild solution. Like I think there
Yes.
were probably easier solutions
Yeah.
than doing that.
Right. Like you're gonna talk her off the ledge of being boy crazy.
Yeah.
They're instead like, what if we like pretend that he comes on the date and then he like ghosts her, modern day ghosting, and then she like doesn't like him anymore and she hates him.
So what happens if she sees the guy that she has a crush on?
That's what I was wondering is like, what if she sees the guy out and about? Because it must have been a real guy. Maybe it wasn't a guy that they actually ever talked to. Like maybe it wasn't a guy in school. Maybe it was a guy that she like saw once or twice. And well, this is flip phone. So like maybe even social media wasn't really.
Oh, totally. If they have flip phones, no social media.
Right.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really have run into him. I'm just hoping it came from a place of like being immature and young and not
Whose
like a
phone did they
not-
use to
not-
do this?
His phone, the boy's phone. So like
Jordan's?
the three of I think his name was Julian or something. No, something. Justin. The three of them are friends, but the boy crazy girl lady and the guy didn't have numbers back then.
I do wonder now. I understand why she used the fake name for only the person that
yes,
she.
Only the girl in the middle, only the caller in the middle had like each of their numbers separately. But I guess the two didn't have each other's numbers because how would you catfish from your own phone?
I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. So you know what?
But then again, it worked, and she said she met her husband shortly after at 11 or something, which is crazy. But
you know. Yeah, I think
what?
sometimes you don't need to intervene like that.
Yeah.
If it's in a malicious way.
Well, they're just lucky that before they went to the movie, she offhandedly was like, "If he doesn't show up, then I'll be done with him." You're lucky that she said that you guys didn't show up to the movies, and she was like heartbroken, and then like got super like depressed or like even worse, boy crazy and like attached.
I was gonna say,
you lucky.
Or like she confronts him. Could you imagine she confronts him in person? Like you didn't show up to.
So you're just gonna text me for like 2? They said like 2 weeks, like 2 weeks,
yeah,
and then not show up to the movie dates, like that. What?
As if.
Yeah. Loser, like does like the snap.
Wanna be whatever major loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, you guys got out pretty scot clean is what I'm saying.
Scot clean.
And all I'm saying is if that karma didn't get you there, it's still lurking behind you somewhere, Maddie.
It'll get you now.
It's gonna get
That's
you
crazy.
soon. No, I'm kidding.
We forgive you.
You are boom forgiven
for immaturity levels back in the day.
For being a child.
It wasn't the
boom
best
boom.
Thing. I'm just I'm hoping it wasn't from like a place of like maliciousness, and you guys were just like immature kids that was like, we'll just catfish her and then maybe she'll forget about him. Then you're being a kid and that's fine, forgiven. That's kind of it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
No harm, no too big of a foul, not too big of harm.
Yeah, but I will say if this was 2 years ago, you would have been unforgiven.
No catfishing. That's
let's not catfish.
If they have a whole MTV show about catfishing, it's bad.
It's gone.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Right? If they're making,
it's bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're making scripted television about catfishing.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of mean. Also, I feel like you're an adult. You could just talk to your friend. Hey, what is the obsession with the boy? Leave it alone. Good secret. You're forgiven. And she met her husband. So if she was so boy crazy over the other boy, she might have never met her husband shortly after. Again, what, like 11?
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I feel like the context of that story that we're missing is and when did she meet the husband?
I know. Shortly after 11.
Yeah.
I hope
That's
it was a little bit after.
When they end a fairy tale and they go, happily ever after. I go, what happened like 10 years later? At least tell me like what happened 10 years later. Like, what the hell?
We'll chalk it up to you being kids and hopefully you learned your lesson and you didn't do it again.
Good voicemail. Don't catfish.
Don't catfish, but hey, a good one.
Lesson learned, maybe. There you go.
Yeah, a really good one.
I wonder what was the movie? Didn't even tell us what movie it was.
Oh, come on. Twilight. Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Ooh, good.
Oh my God, you saw that one, right?
You have seen all of them in theaters.
Yeah, remember when the big reveal?
Yeah.
Oh.
My friends were like, was it like this in the books?
I screamed in the theater. I got up and went, no, Kyle!
Yeah. I go, this doesn't happen in the books. I said, just wait. And then everything
like
fixed itself.
It was hinted at in the book.
What is that accent? Okay.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Yeah, next voicemail.
This is a long one and really good.
Oh, geez, Louise.
Hey, Christine and Cole. First off, I love both of you. I love your podcast.
Thanks.
Cole, I love your music. Christine, you've made me laugh for years.
Thanks.
I have a small story to share that has just recently happened in the last couple days. I live in Canada, in Vancouver right now, but I'm from the States originally. I've been here for 4 years, and in those 4 years, I have liked the same guy. After a lot of thinking about it, and a lot of wondering if I should do something, watching him go through different girls, and we would talk about our dates and we would check in with each other about stuff, and we're really good friends now. I finally was just okay, I'm going to regret it if I don't try, so I did. And we had a conversation yesterday where he said yes to a date. And I was really surprised. But he also said, he's I've been talking to a girl from a different part of Canada, and I had decided to commit to that and see where it goes. I'm going to go visit her, and she's going to come here and visit me. He said, if that doesn't happen or something falls through with that, then we can revisit us and going on a date together. He also told me he didn't think we'd work because we'd butt heads on certain things, but that also in my mind is a fun thing about certain parts of a relationship, if it's casual butting heads. So I told him he was wrong. I genuinely was I think we'd work well together, and that you've been thinking about this in the vacuum of your own head. You haven't been around me. And then I got out of his car and looked him dead in the face and told him, for the record, I think I could do it better than any girl out there, as it might be his girlfriend, his partner, better than anyone else. That's the most confident he's ever been.
Hell
and
yeah.
I really wanted to share it with you guys.
Oh.
And I really want you guys to help me manifest that the thing with the other girl doesn't work out. I'm fine either way. Like, if it does or it doesn't work out, it's fine. But I think you guys have, like, magical powers that can help me manifest this to come into existence and being. And so
hell yeah.
I want to share that little update with you guys. I don't remember if I said my name. My name's Jenica, by the way. Love you guys. I love the podcast. Keep being awesome. Bye.
Jenica.
Oh,
Jenica.
my
Oh my gosh.
God.
That's just an amazing. The confidence. Love it.
Love
Jenica.
it. Love it.
From the U.S., living in Canada 4 years, liked a boy, finally told him.
Boom, boom.
This is
I'm
amazing.
upset.
Forgiven. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, forgive it. She's like, I didn't do anything.
Nothing wrong. This is first of all, the confidence.
Yes.
Saying that as you get out of the car and closing the door and saying it. She says, I looked him right in the eyes.
And I can do it better.
I looked him up and down, right in the eyes. No one can do it like me. And then she like walked away and tripped or something. That's what I
Boom,
would do.
faceplant.
That is like a movie scene.
I want to be Jenica when I grow up.
Me too. I would go home and journal about that.
I have
My
never been
God.
that confident with anyone ever in my whole entire
Forget
life.
the boy. I would like sit there and just ruminate on that little scene myself. I go and then play it from like a bird's eye view, and then go and then I get out of the car.
Oh my God,
And
I'd
I
start my own
saunter
podcast
out of the car.
just to tell that story.
Yeah. This is crazy. My most confident moment. A
Ooh.
story time.
Oh,
That's crazy. Good for you.
Okay.
Fantastic confidence.
If I first of all do not think it's going to work out with this woman.
No.
Because one,
Manifesting it doesn't.
But I really don't think it will because it's long distance,
Yeah.
and you're going to be in the back of his mind.
Oh my
and you know
gosh,
what
you
anyone
planted the
loves?
seed.
A confident person.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Also, I think she should do a little bit of like a, like when you like say what you want and say what you mean, and then like blah blah blah, and then you kind of like put a little distance. You kind of make them come to you.
yeah. Then
You're kind of like,
shh.
been kind of busy. I kind of told you like how I felt. Been a little busy doing my own things. You're seeing a
Yeah.
couple girls, whatever.
I'm
I'm not
seeing a
saying
couple
like
guys.
play hard to get, but I'm saying like,
Play it a little hard. to
I'm
get
not
them.
like, I told you how I feel, but I'm not like available.
Yeah, I'm not
Right,
available
because
for
he
you
kind of
at
pushed
any
back a little
moment.
bit to be like, I don't think we would work. The only thing that I don't like about this story for Jenica is that he was like immediately was like, I don't think we would work out. I don't know if he's just being sassy, and that's how he was saying because we butt heads,
Yeah.
and part of them butting heads is him turning around immediately being like, well, I don't know if it would work out because I'm butting heads with you right now,
They
talking
could
about
have that
butting
little
heads.
dynamic. This sounds like a movie.
It does, but I'm like,
Um,
and I also feel like if you had been friends for 4 years. I feel very big on like when people are like, I'm confused if this guy likes me, and it's like if a guy likes you, he'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, if he likes you, blah 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 blah. But then again, maybe he was just trying to have like a female friend, and he was like, I like you, but I'm not gonna push it.
Yeah, maybe he's like, I'm just here for
yeah. He needed a push.
I like it. I don't think it's gonna work out because no one wants to do a long distance relationship, and I think like a lot of traveling, and she's gonna get there. But I do respect him for telling you up front,
Such
hey,
good
like,
communication on his part.
already good communication that like, hey, you know what, I am talking to this girl, I think I owe it to like, I don't want to just shut her down.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, that's the right choice. He made the right choice. I respect that as well too, and I'm glad that you also can like see that as well. And it seems like she's like,
She's like, I don't care either way. I just said
but
it.
I mean, but you liked him for 4 years, so I just hope
You care a little bit.
I mean, I think you care just a
Do you
tidge.
care?
Okay, we're back. Sorry, we had a little camera issue.
Yeah.
Okay. What was her name?
This is not so cuckoo bananas. We're living in Crazy Town, USA, and it
I
just
love
happens
it.
to be in Canada. I love it.
Okay, yeah. First of all, yeah. When you were like, "How big is this place?" You going back and forth. I was
She
like,
was like,
"That is
long distance
hilarious."
Canada could be so far.
Yeah, and cold. No one wants to do that.
Yeah, and it's winter time.
I think honestly, using her magical powers, it will work out for you.
Mm-hmm.
Either way.
Either way.
Just in
Yeah,
case it doesn't.
we're just
you know.
manifesting good things for you in general.
Heck
We're not
yeah.
even manifesting this relationship because it don't matter either way.
And we are writing a manifesto that
Yeah.
your life is going to be good regardless.
This is like a moment that if I was her, I would like remember this moment forever. I'd be
I
like,
will say-
and people would be like, "Well, what happened with the guy?" And be like, "That's not even the most important part of the story. Are you listening?"
Yeah. Did you hear me get out?
Yeah,
Did you hear me say that
Did you hear
to
me
his face?
saunter out of the car and look him right in the eye? Did you hear that part? That was
if
crazy.
I was a sim, I would have gained +1 confidence. You know, like,
There you go.
like, come on.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
God. I'm
Great
obsessed.
voicemail.
I'm obsessed, and
What did
keep
she-
us updated. What?
Did she just Was she just trying to tell us that, or did she want
It was a
advice?
secret. I don't think it was any
Oh,
advice.
she want-
Oh no, she
She
just
goes,
wanted
and I
us-
don't even need your guys' advice.
Yeah, actually,
just manifest for her.
I'm confident enough for you
Yeah.
guys. You guys. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't.
She just wanted to tell us.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm obsessed. You are forgiven, and I'm kidding. No, I'm super stoked. This is awesome.
Please give us an update.
Please give us
Holy.
and if it doesn't work out, at least be proud of yourself that you were confident. You said what you wanted to say. You stuck up for yourself, even though there's nothing really to stand up for yourself. You know what I mean? But you were like, and I can do it better than anyone you'll ever meet.
And also, if he immediately was like, if that was me and he was like, I don't think we would work out, I would be crushed.
Oh yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah, you're right. And I would scurry out of the car.
I would be writing my next album.
You slowly closed the door. Yeah. And then I would have scurried, tripped up the sidewalk, ran inside, cried my eyes out, called Cole.
Yeah.
And was, planning our next podcast to talk about it. That's good for you. Good
And you know what?
for
He probably
you.
when you
Well, didn't she say? Hold on, I'm gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
Didn't she say and I know that you've been thinking about it. I think that you've been thinking about it this whole time too. That is
Back
a
of your head,
crazy thing to say to
too.
be like, and I know.
I want to meet this woman.
What?
Or
Well,
person,
do you think
sorry.
he was like, holy shit, I have, or
Yeah.
are you?
How did you know?
Yeah.
I want to be you. That's all I'm
What were you gonna say?
I don't remember, and that's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't care.
She called him out on his own thoughts.
I'm just obsessed. I'm
crazy.
just obsessed. I'm obsessed.
This is a movie.
If we were a movie, you'd be the right guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd be in Canada.
Woo!
But I was from the States.
How big is it?
4 years, really big. Okay.
It
I'm obsessed.
is a country, and I'm in love. Maybe
With
not
the
in love.
man. For 4 years, he's my best friend.
Yeah.
Not
He is dating, not me at the moment. I could care less because it's okay. Because I'm so confident. I'm a woman.
He's going through a lot of girls, and I'm watching them all go away. I love it.
Damn. That was one of my favorite voicemails so far.
For sure. I'm obsessed. Keep us updated.
Thank
Call
you.
us,
We
please.
need an update. I need a text.
We are coming to Canada. Vancouver's the only city I know.
I
that
need
and the other one.
I will literally put my passport back in the rotation. What's that called? You renew it? I think it's already
Yeah.
renewed. I was just in Canada.
are
Never
gonna-
scratch that. We're going to Canada.
We are going to Canada. We are renting a manor, and we are getting drunk on the roof, and we're going to find you.
First live show, Canada.
Hey, Canada, everybody.
Canada.
Oh, my. We
Okay.
could go see. Oh, never mind.
I kept talking
don't
about this
Talk about
for
Heated
hours.
Rivalry.
Oh,
Okay, we're done.
Okay.
I was going to say we could
voicemail.
see scenes or sets from Heated Rivalry where they filmed.
Never
Okay.
watched the rest of the season.
Anyway, oh yeah, okie dokie artichokey. Well, thank you so much. Please, 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 please call us with an update.
Yeah.
Okay, you win the favorite voicemail award.
That was crazy.
But everyone else's was just
yeah, everyone else is fine.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
We can't pick our favorite child because we love them all equally.
Yeah. But
Okay,
Jenica.
but you did a good job. I'll say that. All right, we are going on to the next one. It is a short and sweet one with a little bit of advice needed for a newly single person.
Okay. Sure.
I love setting it up a little bit.
Newly single.
Hi, Christine and Cole. This is Teresa. I'm originally from Guam. My question is, I'm getting out of a 20-year relationship
Whoa.
after a terrible divorce, and I'm trying to get out there and date, and it's kind of scary, I've heard. So what would you say are some tips or things I should know or look for? What are some red flags? Just any advice that you could give. I really love you guys. Thank you.
Shift in energy, and that's okay.
Damn.
Teresa, first of all,
All the way from Guam.
Teresa, first of all,
Sorry
I'm
about
so
the bad
sorry
divorce.
that
Yeah.
is really unfortunate. But also,
F
if
that
we're
person.
flipping it on its head, maybe it's the best thing for you.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you got out of that awful relationship.
You get to start anew. How
You
fun
get to
is that?
start anew. It's scary, but maybe it's the best thing that's ever happened in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
You
it
don't
is
know
scary out here.
You don't know if the next chapter of the book's going to be great if you don't read the first page.
Yeah, or
Well,
maybe you're
where did
starting a
that
new
come from?
book and it's going to be a bestseller.
Yeah, we can burn the last book.
Burn
There
the
you
last
go.
book and take the dog too, dumbass.
I'm taking the dog.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So you're going back into dating. I feel like I don't know how, I don't know if it was like she said divorce. I don't know if
Yeah.
the papers were just signed on the divorce, but my first question is, are you ready to date again?
Yeah.
Right? Even
Take
if you
that
feel like you've
time.
been out of the dating scene for 20 years, that doesn't mean you've been in the dating scene for the past 20 years, right? You haven't even thought about the dating scene. Make sure you spend a little time
Spend a lot of
figuring
time.
out who you are single again.
Yeah, 20 years.
And then go into
Ooh.
dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say when you are ready, I'm trying to I don't want to guess an age range, but I'm guessing like probably if it's 20 years, 20, probably around 40 plus is your age.
Well, say you got married at 20.
20, so
Yeah.
then 40 plus.
40 years, 20,
you know,
yeah.
so you could be anywhere above that age.
Yeah.
Possibly younger, possibly, who knows? You know what I mean? So I would, if you want some advice, I would say,
We don't know anything about the 40-year-old dating scene. We
Me
can tell you some
either.
general stuff.
I would say you seem very kind, and I would really push for in-person dating.
Would you almost, I mean, like being in your 40s back on the dating scene, she hasn't done the dating apps at all. That's
why I'm
missed
saying
the whole era of dating apps. I'm saying don't even go back
That's
on
what
the
I'm
dating
saying.
apps.
Don't even start.
I say go traditional website if you have to.
Maybe.
Like when
yeah.
you do the whole profile and you got to spend a
Yeah.
little money on almost like a matchmaker thing. Because I've heard success with that. People who had to skip the dating apps era, like you know nothing about it.
I'm about to
And,
skip them
You
too.
were just
Uh-huh.
you just said leaning on like in-person stuff.
Yeah.
I'd be leaning on friends.
Oh, well, for
And
sure.
have friends vouch for other people who already vetted them because they know them. Hey, you got any like single people you know, or like do you know where
Or,
like
recently divorced
they,
men,
or like
you're
they would
you know what I
hang
mean?
out,
Yeah.
join hobbies,
Yeah.
join stuff where other single people are. That's always a
Yeah.
good rule of thumb.
I
would
also
lean on
think it's
friends.
time for you to first of all, before you start any of this,
Yeah.
it's time for you to make a list of what you are looking for in your next partner or man.
Yeah.
Whatever. you're
Morals,
looking for.
values.
Morals, values. What is he? And I want you to be as specific as possible. I want you to say his height. I want you to say how
'Cause
much
why
money
not?
he makes. Does he have kids? Does he not have kids? What is he into? Start that list. And this is what my therapist told me. If you're like, he's nice, I want him to be a nice guy, I want him to really like spending time with me, those things do not include on the list because that already should be included in a relationship. You know what I mean? That is what I learned. It's like when
Being nice to waiters.
Yeah, no, like
That's, everyone should be doing that. Not just your partner. That's like, yeah.
Literally. When I first started like repairing kind of like how I dated in a way, my therapist was like, then I was like, okay, well, he has to be nice to me. He has to like whatever. And then my therapist was like, all right, we gotta back down a bit.
Nice to you is what you were striving for. It's
she was
crazy.
like, you shouldn't even include that on the list. So I really think
Interesting.
you should narrow in on what you want. But also I also have heard that the older you get, the more you actually don't care about those things. So I don't know.
Like physical things?
Yeah. So I don't know. Does that make sense? Yes, but no.
Yeah, but I also feel like you're more set in stone when you're older of like lifestyle. Like,
yeah, but also
this
like,
is how I
easy.
want to
Yeah.
live, or like you have more things that you're not stuck in the mud about, but to be like, I want to live here or do this, or I like this type of lifestyle. Maybe you are in your 40s and you travel a lot. You have the money to go and like travel, and some people like in their 40s are like done traveling, whatever, stuff like that. Which
Also,
is
like,
you can only like find that stuff out about people if you get to meet them. Just like dating tips in general, since you haven't been on the dating scene in 20 years,
don't start. Yeah.
don't accept like the bare minimum, as in like. Yeah. Figure out what kind of dates you want to go on. Do you like coffee dates where you like have an easy out and there's like kind of a time limit of how long a coffee date would be? Do you like going on dinners more? Do you like, what type of dates do you want to go on to get to know somebody? Meet in public spaces, like don't go to people's houses like off the rip, drive yourself.
Yeah.
Set like all those parameters first since you've been out of the game for a little bit. And then, lean on people like in person.
I think it's also... Dating is daunting, and I can't imagine how daunting it will be coming back into the scene 20 years later.
Yeah.
So I also think give yourself, as Christine likes to say, give yourself a lot of grace when dating. That like, hey, your first couple dates, you're gonna go on.
Oh yeah.
You're also figuring out what you like.
Real stinkers.
Like it's not gonna be great all the time, and that's okay. That's what dating's for. You're supposed to be looking and kind of figuring out what you want. So if you go on a bad date or you go on a date and you're like, oh, I absolutely hated that we did that, whatever, that's okay. It's a learning process as well. Dating is not like okay, I'm going to do a few and then I'm going to find my guy and then we're going to move on. It's like, it's learning as well. It's a process. It sucks.
Yeah, you're back in the trenches with us.
Welcome. fun fact, there are more single people than married people. So you're in a good group.
Also, I think you should give yourself time to be single you, because when you go on these dates, you want to be able to talk about things that are now important to like single you, or hobbies that you do now, or books, how you like things done your way and whatever. Like when you talk about yourself, you want to be talking about you as a person, not you in the last phase of your life.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you date, you want to date in the now.
Yeah.
Don't be like talking to people like people like, even people who've like just been like they just broke up and they're going to the next relationship. Like even if they're dating somebody for a couple of months, it's like, well, like you're bringing all this, I wouldn't say baggage, but like you're bringing all this energy from the last thing into this thing.
Yeah.
The grace period of, honor. I always say honor the space between no longer and not yet.
Yeah.
We got to figure out who you are.
Yeah.
As you, girl.
Yeah.
And then we move on. I think it could be a lot of fun, honestly.
It's going to be a lot of fun. And I think if you're ready to, like, be kind to yourself, and if you're, like, don't push it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're on a few dates and you're like, oh, I actually don't want to do this, don't do it.
Yeah.
Secret's out, girl. You can actually do whatever the heck you want with your life.
Yeah, I was going to say honor the space between no longer and not yet.
I love it. I'm excited for you.
We are super excited.
Ups and downs. Keep us updated. But...
yeah, let us know how a couple of the dates go.
Yeah. Keep us. I'm sure you're gonna find some fun stories.
That'd be fun.
Share. And also have like a good support system to like talk about these dates with.
Yes,
like,
find
and like
people...
have some girlfriends or friends and whatever, and just
find people you want to recap dates with. That's always the fun part.
Yup.
Oh my gosh.
Yup. Okay.
Next voicemail. Got it queued up.
Hi, my name is Carissa. I live in Lake Park, Georgia, 5 minutes from the Florida line. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. I have a little fun story. Back in 7th grade, I had no friends. I met somebody. Her name I will not say. And she invited me over to her house for a sleepover birthday party. And at the time, I was taking ADHD and ADD medicine. And I did not realize that medicine would make me sleepwalk. And I slept over. I didn't know this girl very well. And I tried to get out of her house through her bathroom. And her bathroom was in the middle of the house. And I was sleepwalking trying to get out of the house. So her mom ended up having to guide me back to the bed and put me back to sleep. Apparently, I put some damage on the wall while sleepwalking and spooked the hell out of her mom. So anyway, I got some more fun sleepwalking stories, but I don't want to be cut off. So I will see you guys later, and I love you guys so much. Bye.
Bye. Can you imagine her mom the next day talking to her daughter? No more sleepovers. No. We got a possessed girl in the bathroom trying to claw her way out of here. You're like, what the fuck? And no one knows about it because she just silently put her back to bed, like shuffled her around. You're not supposed to wake up a sleepwalking person. That's like rule number one. If I was having if I was that mom and I just heard someone banging around the bathroom, it's like you don't even want to enter because you're like, what if someone's using the bathroom?
I'd be like,
well, you're like, one of these girls must be using the bathroom, so let me not barge in. But then you're like, is she clawing at the walls?
Oh my god!
Is she breaking the towel rack off the wall and using it as like a shiv to get out
what is
of
the damage
bathroom?
that she did?
I want to know the extent of the damage. They're like, we had to reinstall the whole shower. She tried to claw her way out via the toilet. The whole tank is ripped off the wall. Like, I would love... That'd be such a fun thing to talk about at breakfast the next morning. She's like, I'll make pancakes if you guys want to...
Why do I have drywall under my fingernails? The mom's like flipping the pancake. She's like, don't go in that bathroom this morning, kids.
Your father clogged the toilet or some shit happened last night.
Yeah.
That is so... What a great... Thank you for the call.
So
Gosh,
good.
That's
Another
funny.
A+ winner, I will say.
Have you ever...
And you are forgiven.
Yeah, yes, you are forgiven. I wonder how much... Could you imagine picking up your daughter from a sleepover and they give you a little bill?
Yeah, here's the invoice.
What's this for?
Yeah.
She eating too many of your snacks. They go, no, this is for the bathroom.
This
like,
for
she
the
blew it up,
drywall.
she got IBS. They're like, no. She tried to leave.
She tried to rip the tile off the floor.
Piece by piece, inch by inch. That's like one of my second favorite voicemails. That great.
Was very
That's
funny.
So funny. You ever sleepwalk? I feel like you do.
Yeah, I talk about it all the time. I always sleepwalk.
But anything like crazy like that?
No, nothing like that. I just, how I get woken up, when I would sleepwalk in like high school and like when I have sleepovers, my friends would be like, Cole, they would have to say like something like a very strange sentence or strange word, and that would wake me up. So they'd be like marshmallow trees or something, and like I'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then that would get me out.
Really?
So that was the only way.
Is that a trick to wake up?
Worked for me. I don't know if it was for everyone else. It's not a doctor recommended thing or anything, but that is what works for me. Have you?
Yeah. If the secret random word doesn't fit into this plot line of your dream that's going on, you're like,
yeah.
oh,
I'm like,
marshmallow. What? That doesn't make sense with the plot.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've ever sleepwalked myself. But I did hear a story one time that my brother used to sleepwalk for like a couple of months or something, and and my dad used to sleep on the couch, and he would just pass out, and my mom would go to bed, and my dad would like sleep on the couch, with the
Sounds
TV
like someone
on.
I know.
What's that supposed to mean?
You fall asleep on couches too.
Yeah, who doesn't fall asleep on the couch?
Okay.
Okay, what is that? Like,
I don't know. Just
I don't know the last time I've slept on a couch besides
the party bus.
Oh shit. Shit, like a month ago then?
Yeah, I'm like,
damn
just a month ago.
Damn it. No, but apparently my dad was sleeping on the couch like he normally does. So he'd get up at like an hour later and then go to bed finally.
Yep.
And my brother was sleepwalking, walked out to the living room, punched him right in the face, and went back to bed.
What?
Went right back to bed. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine waking up getting punched in the face?
How hard was the punch?
I don't know. And also, you're not supposed to wake up sleepwalking people. So you, like, imagine getting punched awake and then being like, you can't yell at the person. You're like, and what in the actual is going on? What is? You better get your son. You better come get your son. He just punched me in the face. I don't know what kind of pent up anger happened there. Like you just like a jab, and he's unprotected, just like hands down at your side.
Oh,
so funny. Do you ever catch? I've talked to somebody else about this before. Do you ever catch dads or like older men sleeping and they sleep like with a fist?
Yeah.
Why do y'all do that?
I sometimes do that.
Why
too.
do y'all
I'm
do
like,
that?
Why is my?
I've always thought my dad did that because he got punched in the face and he was like trying to like protect himself. But I've heard that with like guys and older like men like sleep with like they're getting ready to punch somebody, and I've seen TikToks of people being like, ladies, does your husband ever just like twitch violently in his sleep? And everyone in the comments is like, yeah, they all do that. What is that about?
Don't know.
Why y'all do that?
Well, you know what I do? I twitch, and also I make my friends. Don't roll your eyes. Whenever I make a high pitched noise, right?
Like a ringing.
I go. It's like I think it's my vocal cords relaxing or something. I don't know. My friends call me the chirp. It's like it's like coned or coined.
Can you do it?
I go. And then
I think I've heard you do that.
Yeah.
You sometimes sleep talk. Cole and I have shared beds at hotels. We went to that alumni event.
Yep.
I've heard you sleep talk a little bit. I think I've heard that. Yeah. You do that.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know.
you're doing like what's that like when you the pitch pipe?
No, it really is that. It's just like a and then it's just like
it's like a perfect note.
It's like a perfect. It's an A sharp, and I think it's a no, it's not an A sharp. It's really weird though, and I don't know why I do it, but it's like, and everyone's like, and then yeah.
It's like you're finally like settling.
That is when I enter my deep sleep. If you hear a G sharp, that is now you know.
You're like 3, 2. Well, you're like, I'm like,
it is.
And ladies and gentlemen, he's down.
Or like sometimes I'll wake myself up from it. I'll be like,
no, really? That's so funny.
It's so stupid.
Ugh,
yeah, I know. But of course,
that.
like me as like I like to sing a lot. Yeah. So it's like, of course, that's how I go to bed. I sing, go to bed. I go, oh.
I feel like I would see like your future like husband making a TikTok about that, and they would be like, "Oh my god, that's so cute! Like that's so random."
It's like 30 like it's like a compilation, and it's like it's how funny would that be?
It's our theme song.
And actually, you put it together, it turns into a song. Oh, that would be insane. What if I'm doing one note a night?
That would be amazing. What if you're like writing music in your sleep?
I've done that before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Or dreaming about music?
Yeah,
like
no,
sheet music.
It's very like melodies.
Oh yeah.
And I came up with one.
This is crazy.
Wait, can I play it? It's crazy. It's just a chorus.
Yeah. Thank you for the voicemail. This is
thank you.
Again, Crazy Town USA, probably second favorite voicemail. This is fantastic. You trying to claw your way out of the bathroom in the middle of the house. Of course, it's the bathroom in the middle of the house. Thank goodness it wasn't a bathroom against like the outside of the house where you could have gotten loose. But like, there is a girl in like footy pajamas running around the neighborhood, and you're like, we're responsible for her for the next couple hours. Imagine showing back up at your own house.
Yeah.
I'd be like, when you're supposed to be at the sleepover and you're sleepwalking, and your own mom answers the door. You walk in, you punch your dad in the face.
Yeah,
boom! Boom! You're gonna pick me up from the sleepover. No more ADHD meds.
Oh my God.
I think she's focused on getting out of here.
Oh my God. Hey, boom. Get up.
That poor mom.
Okay, this is the song
Okay.
that I dreamed of.
Dream.
Oh wait, I should have said this. Talked about this in the last
dream
episode, the dream episode.
Well,
this is it. It
snooze,
was
you lose, literally.
It's a choir was behind me, and I was singing this chorus, and it's called "Pieces of Love."
Jeez,
I don't know what it
Louise.
means. I don't know. Wait.
All I wanna do is find some pieces of love, yeah. Couple of pieces of love, yeah. All I wanna do is find some pieces of love, yeah. Couple of pieces of love.
Isn't that weird?
That needs to be a song.
Isn't that so strange?
Everyone comment down below. We need that as a song. Cole, we need that song.
That's
Everyone
what I dreamed. That was a dream.
Everybody
And I woke up
comment
and I was
down
like,
below.
what does that even mean? Pieces of love.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Cole, that needs to be a song with a choir and the
I
clapping.
know.
And like, it needs to be a whole moment. Yeah, pieces of
A couple of pieces of... And then a little acapella. All I wanna do. Yeah. So fun,
okay,
right?
Now I'm honestly pissed off that that's not already a song. How
Oh.
long have you been sitting on that? You're gonna make me
little bit.
so mad.
Isn't
Just
that
a little
so
bit, a couple of
funny?
years probably.
Yeah.
Write that. You need to write that.
Okay, well, I got the
Piano.
chorus.
Oh my god, it sounds great.
I know.
Those are such good lyrics. Like, it's such a simple lyric. But it's like,
I know.
yeah.
All I want to do is find some
Damn!
pieces of love, a couple pieces of
Damn!
love. I don't know what that
Okay.
means. All right, let's end it there.
This has been my favorite.
It's actually been a really fun one.
Yeah. Did I
don't
say my
know.
favorite episode? This is really fun.
I don't. That is a strong sentiment,
Right.
and I'm gonna.
Probably my
I don't
favorite
know.
episode. We've been leaning on you guys for the voicemails, the secrets, the anonymous
fun.
gossip. You're forgiven.
It
your
was back to back to
confidence
back to back to
manifesting.
back. Hey,
Yeah.
really good voicemails too. Keep it going. Even
Yeah.
if you think maybe it's not a good thing, call in. We don't care.
Or just text it.
If
Be like, I
anything,
don't know if
you're
this is
forgiven.
you're like, I don't know if this is anything, but like my great grandfather like passed away and he like passed down like his candy factory and like I was thinking of like inventing this candy that I dreamed of this one
Okay,
time.
Willy Wonka.
And then we're like, you should do that.
Yeah.
That's a great little
Yeah.
text.
Yeah,
Little
or
text,
like if
little
you're thinking
text.
about starting a business, tell us your business. We steal it. It's trademarked
Trademark,
because it's not
copyrighted by
our.
us,
It's like
yeah.
actually it's copyrighted already.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah, maybe
Thank
not.
you guys so much for 25 episodes and for always tuning in.
Yeah.
If you want to call or text the podcast, you can do it at 414-293-2230. If you want to email us, it's inbedwithcc@gmail.com. Cole, where can they follow us on social and like and subscribe and share and get their voice heard on the pod?
In Bed with CC. You can follow us on TikTok and Instagram, and then you can subscribe here. You can also listen to any and all of our 25 episodes on Spotify and or on Apple Music, podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast. You can find us there. But don't forget to rate and review our podcast because truthfully, it helps a ton. And we're not
does.
just saying that because like blah, blah, blah. Reviews really do help.
Yeah.
It really helps getting just like our word out and, you know, finding other bed buds that want to listen to the podcast too.
Boom, boom.
So yeah, Christine, where can they find and follow you?
You can follow me at Instagram and TikTok at Christine Snaps, and then my YouTube channel is Christine Snaps. You can follow me there. Also, follow our YouTube channel. If you listen to the episodes, that's great. I feel like you're missing out a lot from just our visual cues. Sometimes
Yeah.
my space buns have gotten stuck in these starlights on the back of the headboard probably 7 times today.
Can't miss that.
Love that. That's a great little visual cue. Where can they find you, Cole? If they want to follow, if they want to listen to what you have to say and your music, and maybe like a certain song that should be coming out within the next couple of months because we just manifested it.
So yeah. Hey. You can follow me at ColeSteven11 on my Instagram and on my TikTok. You can follow my YouTube, my new YouTube channel ish, just Cole Steven, or you can listen to my music on Apple Music or Spotify. Cole Steven as well.
Love that.
Last bit, our favorite.
good night,
one of our
goodbyes?
Good night and goodbyes. Yeah, we're not going to skip
Holy
this part just because
guacamole.
it's different. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't have any.
You don't have any.
I'm all pooped out.
I know.
really.
Honestly, I'm all advised out as well,
Yeah.
too.
Damn.
I would just say here's to another...
One more voice.
Yeah, one more voicemail.
One for the road.
Here's to another 25. How about that?
Oh, fun.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
a lot.
This has been great. I don't know what we're going to do for the 50th. Should we start brainstorming?
You should make it cake.
50th might be around where like we have like our year anniversary. Also, remember that cake thing I gave you for Christmas?
No.
The-
Oh, yes!
Your white elephant.
Yes.
gift?
Sorry, I was thinking actual cake.
I was like, oh, I'll make a video with it, so I'll give it back to you. Never give it back. Sit at my house.
That's okay. You can still make a video with it.
We can make a cake.
Hey.
Ice cream cake?
I actually just saw a
Hey.
TikTok. Someone did a TikTok with that.
With the cake thing?
Yeah, I should have
So?
sent it to you.
That's okay.
No,
We
it's,
can
no,
also
no,
make
it's
a
good.
cake?
I don't mind, but I was like, I knew someone else fixated on it, like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say for the next 25 episodes, we all work on our confidence, like Jenica. Jenica?
Okay. Yeah.
Out of
Yes.
U.S. but living in Canada.
Canada person.
Love that. And if you're gonna say something crazy confident, make sure you have an amazing exit.
And say
that's my good night goodbye. And you don't say something confident, make sure you got a great exit strategy. Where you're like, and then I'm gonna walk away, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be like out of the movie, and then go home and immediately journal it.
Boom, boom,
Immediately
boom.
write
That's
it
what I have to
down.
say to
Love
that.
it.
All right.
So fun.
Well, thank y'all so much.
Thanks for listening. Happy 25th episode.
Happy 12. All I got to do is find some pieces of
Pieces
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys, so much. Like a choir in the back.
Techno acapella choir remix.
Oh, so good.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for 25 episodes. We'll talk to you later. Talk to you later.
Talk to you.
See you in the next one. Okay, bye.
Bye.